you have to be ready for that one.
You know, I had to learn that. 2017 was a year for me to really, really learn a whole lot about that, about business and stuff like that, and really not taking it personal. And that's what I would say to anybody listening tonight. Don't take it personal.
Please don't take it personal.
Tell them again, Shug. Tell them again. Please
don't take it personal. Please, please, please. It's just the truth.
And exactly what it is. Sometimes they just don't care. They don't care.
See, that's the thing. Like they say, you know, sometimes the truth hurts. So that's just simple as that. So everybody needs to remember that if they worried about what's going on their end, and they won't have time to worry about what somebody else is doing on their end, and they can find some positives to talk about other than negative all the time.
Maybe, okay. What you just answered my question for me. I did not know tonight Motivation Monday segment would be therapy too. You just answered the question. Maybe I'm just too positive for him.
You probably are. You know, you can't be too positive, and you surround yourself. You have to surround. When you're positive, you have to surround yourself with positive.
Yeah.
And if you don't, Lord knows. Lord have mercy.
Oh my! It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy, isn't it? Because I guarantee when you started off, right, I'm gonna do cooking. I'm doing home cooked meals for people. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What you gonna do that for? And then you say you moved from Arkansas to Houston, right?
Oh yeah, it got worse then. Everybody flopped. I don't have no birds now.
Really?
It got worse.
That is crazy, right?
It really is. It's really sad within the black community. It's really sad within our black community that we do not stand up and support each other the way that we do. I've gotten more support throughout my business from, honestly, you know, the white community than I have with the black community. And that's sad. It really is sad. It really is. But that's exactly why I'm just focused on giving back to the communities. I'm not, you know, about the race. I'm not trying to divide or anything else. I don't care who you are. If I see you hungry, I'm going to feed you. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it's just we need to have more people in the world that care. And the more people we have in the world that care, you know, we can't change the world, but you can change how you feel about things within yourself. And that's what it's about. When I'm doing the things that I do, is how it makes me feel a certain way about myself as a person, as a woman, as a business owner, as a black woman, as being a business owner. It makes me feel proud of myself. So when you grow up without having a parent to feel proud of you, to motivate you, to encourage you, when you find something that you have a passion in, let that be your motivation. When I hear people say, oh, my God, this food tastes good, or it reminds me of my grandmother's food, it makes my soul just light up. And that's where my passion comes from. That's how I can wake up and I can do what I do every day.
Just like that.
If you don't have a passion for it, then it's not going to work out, whether it's a job or a business.
You're right. Anything you're not passionate about is going, as soon as you get a little adversity, I quit.
Yeah.
I cannot do this anymore. I'm done.
Yeah.
You throw in the towel.
Yeah. You tend to get tired of it very fast if you're not passionate about or, you know, excited about what you're doing. And I'm very passionate about what I'm doing, and giving back is just important. It's really important. I know what it's like to not have anything. So if I can give, I'm going to give.
I mean, that's absolutely amazing, because you hear so many stories of people that grew up without encouragement, without people telling them they can do positive things and stuff, and then they turn out to be very negative. They turn out to be very pessimistic about a lot of things in life. But you flipped that. You know, you flipped that, and you turned that into something really tremendous and passionate. And so unless you told me, you know, I would never know. Well, you didn't really have that growing up, the encouragement and this and that. You wouldn't know that. Right.
But see, that's the thing. Is we won't know anyone's story unless someone read it to you. That's just for anyone. You can look at a person and you can judge them all day, but you don't know where their background come from. And that's where a lot of people judge me at. Oh, she's pretty. Oh, she seems this way. Oh, she seems that way. Not to mention, you know, I've been in foster care all my life. You know, I know what it's like, you know, and people look at me, oh, she's been given a golden spoon. No. If I have a golden spoon now, it's because I gave it to myself.
What you say now? Give yourself that golden spoon. Give yourself a golden spoon, fork, and a knife. Just take those.
Exactly. So you never know anyone's story unless they tell it to you. And that's just period. And a lot of people need to stop judging. But, again, that's just the society we live in.
That's funny you say that. I driving and that thought came to my mind that about judgment. I don't know where it came from, but it did. It came to my mind. We holler quick, don't judge, but we do so quick, right? We judge so easy and we assume so much. And I tell people all the time, good morning doesn't cost you anything. Hello, how was your day? Doesn't cost you one thing because you have no idea what the next person is going through. Okay, I may have on all these clothes and look good on the outside, but what about that inside? What about that soul? What about that spirit? And so if you say good morning to people with a smile, that makes a lot of people's day. Just saying good morning, how are you? Because you never know. You never know what they're going through, man.
You never know what a person is going through.
You're right. And that's the key, because I think people, they look at, I guess, the highlights of your life and say, okay, well, she must be this or he must be that or whatever. But again, you weren't there. You don't know. You have no idea what pushes and drives a person. And I think that to me, I'm always motivating and encouraging those that motivate and encourage, because a lot of times they don't really get that support. They don't really get that. Keep on going and motivating, because it's a road really less traveled. The road of positivity, it ain't never a traffic jam. It ain't never a backup. You can go 80 miles an hour in that bad boy. Ain't even no police on the road of positivity. You won't get stopped. So it's just not a road that a lot of people want to travel, because, as you say, we all go through. Right. And so because I'm going through, I ain't taking no time to go motivate and encourage nobody else. I ain't gonna take no time to go cook and help the homeless and all that kind of stuff. Man, you're trying to get it. You got kids, you got situations you're trying to take care of, so why would you take your time to do that kind of stuff? Right. Passion.
See, that's the thing. Just because you're going through something negative in your life, that don't mean you can't make somebody else's life a little brighter.
Say that again.
And that's what everybody fails to realize, is that they get caught up in their own world. And they can forget about everything else that's going on the outside world.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. The thing is, you can take any negative and you can turn it into a positive. It's just up to the fact that if you want to, So
if you want to,
you can either take what's been dished at you, find a positive out of it, or you can take what's been dished at you and you can stay on the level that you're on now. And, and that's just that. Me, I took my negative and I made it into something positive. I took my dark days and I made them colorful. Whatever that may be, you have to do something within yourself to make you feel better within yourself. And you don't have to worry about the rest. When you stop worrying about the rest and you just focus solely on how you're feeling on the inside, you don't have to worry about the rest. And you have to remember, there's always someone out there going through worse than you. And I truthfully believe in that. So when you're out here going through your situation, you know what? Sometimes it may feel like it's getting the best of you, but you always have to remind yourself, you know what? There's someone out here going through worse. So let me try to come up with a solution for my issue to see what I can do about it.
What I can do about my situation. Exactly. Not blame nobody else. Not get mad at nobody else. Not take it out on no one else. You said what I can do about mine. So what you're saying, take ownership of your life, because everything you are right now is your decision. It's
exactly.
Yeah.
Back to what we said. Life is exactly what you make it.
Yes, ma'am. Tasha Dearborn say positivity is the key. Can you dig it? See, she has this group organization called Positive Express, so she's right on time with that. Positivity is the key, because I think that is so important to be positive and encouragement in such a cesspool of a society that we deal with, right? Because you look at social media, right? Somebody puts something up about somebody fighting or cussing somebody out. You'll see 3 million views on that thing. 3 million views, 5 shares. You put something out, you feeling good. You like, I know that was a bomb right there. Man, ain't nobody like on it. Nobody shared it. Nobody whatever. Like, man, forget y'all. But at the same time, though, you have to, regardless of who supports it and who doesn't, if you feel good about the product that you feel put out, then that's good enough. Job well done. Amen. If one person listens, job well done, right? If one, because I think a lot of times, and I said this earlier in the video, sometimes we'll miss the standing ovation, worried about the one that didn't clap.
Amen to that one. You said it. Couldn't say it any better. You really couldn't.
And it's unfortunate, because again, though, you want your blood relatives to be proud of you. You want that. But then I tell everyone, if you see that you're not getting that, then don't focus on that. When people show you who they are, then expect that. Take that for what it is. Don't get mad and upset, and don't not speak to them at the family reunion. You know, you keep doing your thing, because at the end of the day,
who they are.
Who they are. That's who they are. As I said,
who they are.
They don't know or they don't care. They just who they are. Oh, well, I see them supporting other people. Okay.
So
what you gonna do with it?
The thing is, see, when we stop seeking from approval from everyone else, once again, we would get a lot farther. Stop seeking approval from others.
You said a
Seek
mouthful.
approval from yourself. The only person that you owe things to is yourself.
Yourself.
That's it. It's just yourself. And that's when people, you know, they take that out of their vocabulary and they focus solely on everybody else. No, let's focus on yourself. Stop focusing on, oh, I wonder if they're going to like my post today. I wonder if somebody's seen this today. I wonder if somebody's going to give me a cookie because I was being good today. No. Go in that kitchen, bake your own cookie, and give yourself that cookie. Treat yourself to that. You know, you don't have to always have to seek approval from others. You just don't. You just don't. And that's what a lot of people do. You know, they think just because they're doing good, somebody's supposed to say, hey, congratulations. No, we don't have to tell you congratulations. Tell yourself congratulations.
And I had to learn that, you know, because I'm Mr., you know, hey, man, I'm positive, I'm happy, and everybody, you know, I want y'all to be happy. So, because you know what? I support a lot of people's stuff. I share a lot of people's stuff. I have a Facebook group called Keep On Pushing in Your Business group, right? Well, I share other people's stuff all the time. Those same people don't put my stuff out there. They don't share my stuff. They don't push my stuff. But at the same time, if I see something that resonates with me, I think, you know what, somebody could probably use this. I'm not tripping, right? This thing is a buffet, right? We all can eat. Ain't no sense of hauling our plates. We can all eat at this buffet. So I'm not really intimidated by that because I know my worth. I know my value. And so I'm not really worried about that. You dig? So
and when you know your worth, boy, it'll take you a long way when you know your worth.
Can you say that right there? Now, you already talking about the moons and the stars and space. Now, that worth to take it way up there, right? Because, again, when you know your worth, you'll become worth a whole lot more to everybody else and to yourself as well. And you'll treat yourself differently because you realize, same thing in relationships, right? When you know your worth, you don't stay in an abusive relationship. You don't stay in a negative relationship. You don't stay in a job. If you know your worth, you don't stay there because you realize you have much more to offer than that. But you have to know, again, we talked about it, self-love. You have to self-love, self-appreciate, self-validate yourself. Validate your own self. You don't need validation of people that today they may be validating you and tomorrow they may say, no, that person ain't worth 2 cents. So
and
again,
sometimes, you know, you can't get your outside motivation because you ain't even getting your inside motivation. You're not giving yourself that motivation to encourage anyone else to believe in you or to, you know, to do anything with you. It's like I said in my post, if you're not believing in yourself, you cannot expect somebody else to. You just can't. So it's people out here, oh, my God, I'm doing this, and somebody such not doing this, and such not doing this. There you go. You're messing up again because you're still worried about such and such.
There you go. Such and such them. Such and such them going to do whatever such and such and them been doing.
Yeah.
And if they ain't been liking your stuff, go ahead, man. I mentioned, too, on the video earlier about the haters, how people say that haters motivate them. I don't need a hater to motivate me because I'm motivated enough myself. I don't need no hater to motivate me because what does that mean? Somebody don't like you, don't care about you. Well, I'm doing it for the haters, and then you ain't doing it for yourself. Then you won't do it long. So basically, as long as you got haters, you're going to succeed. So whenever you got this majority of approval, then what? You going to stop? What are you doing it for? What are you doing it for, right?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, Tasha Dearborn made a comment. She said, so true. I had someone call me today and said, even though she is not on Facebook right now, by her receiving her emails, my posts are still reaching her and she is inspired daily. Hey. See that right there? Inspiration. Don't it feel good, though, man, when someone call you, text you, and say, you know what, I really appreciate what you did. I mean, even though we don't seek that, but it feels good when someone says that because I think sometimes we get too close to it till we don't really realize the impact that we have. Because it's not as big as we think it is. But at the same time, though, man, you know, we don't understand what God doing out here in this universe. We got to just sit back and just let it be what it's going to be because we don't have the viewpoint. It's almost like sitting in traffic, right? And they send a traffic report out and they say, well, they put them on the helicopter. They say, well, traffic down on 10 miles down is backed up or this down the third or whatever. Now, you sitting in traffic 10 miles back and not knowing what's going on. So you all frustrated. You don't know. But they have a clearer view because they have a vantage point of what lies ahead. And so that's the same thing about the Creator, right? He already knows